Watch the sun go down, watch the moon come up. This is the sound of growing up, never being enough. To all my kids who think they're so tough, back of the bus, every bump you hit, it's going up. We've come too far to continue to sweat the small stuff. Ooh.
And I guess I'm looking into this camera right here. So now it's time for the introduction.
Let's go.
So basically it goes like this. All right. So welcome to another episode of the Man Manual podcast. Now, what is this about? If you are watching this show, you're a man who wants to be the best version of yourself, whether or not that is connecting with women or being great physically, emotionally, succeeding in business, all of that good stuff. Wow. But there's a few things that we all know, right? One thing that we know, if you're watching this, is that there's a nefarious cabal of entities that are doing what they can to bring us all down to our knees, right? They are dedicated to making sure that we don't get to live the lives of our true desires, destinies, potentials. What's more, they are dedicated to making sure that humans like me with penises and humans like you with vaginas don't get on.
It's true.
Yeah, it's there true. You go, because you're the enemy. Because you've got bosoms, right?
Yeah, I'm the enemy.
Yeah, you are. You ain't shit because you're the enemy. And me, I'm the enemy too.
Yeah.
Because I've got testicles.
Yes.
And what kind of human being, what kind of good-hearted human being is born with testicles, really? Exactly.
All
right?
of them.
Exactly. That's the point. All of them. So basically, we are here to demystify all of that bull crap.
Love it.
And to stick a middle finger up the rectums.
Of ourselves?
No. I mean, if that's what you're up to, that's what you're into. Let's say a sword up the rectums of the nefarious cabal of entities that are trying to bring us all down.
And separate us.
Exactly. And keep us divided.
Yes.
So with that, I would like to welcome you, Sav, Miss Astronaut Sav, to the podcast. Hello.
It's an honor.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
So our mutual friend Chantel said to me, you need to talk to my friend Sav. Her energy is just amazing.
I love Chantel.
I do too. She's my favourite Australian.
Wow, that means a lot for the land.
I mean, I
under.
literally know 2 Australians,
but
still. So, all right, so talk to me though. What's it like being you? We've got a lot that we want to cover.
Yes.
Right? So,
lots.
I'm intrigued by number one. You seem like a very strong woman, very powerful and centered. You seem like you're determined to live life as a free spirit that just flows out from you. Something about entheogens as well.
Yes, I love
Curious about that. The love life, the romance. Like, talk to me. What is it like being you?
It's crazy.
By the way, you smell good.
Thank you.
I smell you from here.
Coconut.
Yeah. Coconut oil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Coconut.
you lathered in it.
This is actually a blackened coconut. I like to wear natural perfume, so it's a natural blackened coconut.
I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk to me.
What's it like to be me? Well, I think for any human, it's not easy for any of us. Life throws a lot of curveballs our way, but ultimately, I think God and the universe doesn't give us anything we can't overcome or handle. And I've been through a lot in my life, from homelessness, surviving a boat crash, and just following my heart come hell or high water. I think there are a million different avenues and pathways you can take in your life, a million different careers, but there's only one path out of those million that your heart is really in, that your heart is screaming, hell yeah. And that's the only path worth taking, no matter what that means letting go of or what path that looks like. So that's a big part of what I embody, on top of being a yoga teacher and always being a student of life. I just want to help inspire people that through struggle, you can overcome, and not only overcome, but achieve and transform through going through fire, going through hell, and choosing the uncomfortable route sometimes.
So here's an interesting thing, right? When you said going through fire,
yes,
you said that with a bit of joy and passion in your heart.
Yes.
Like the fire is actually a good thing in a way.
Yes.
Like going through fire.
like a phoenix, you know.
I
Sometimes
see.
you gotta burn. What does a star do? It burns.
Mm.
It burns. And
What fire have you been through then? So like you mentioned being homeless.
yes,
What happened?
I chose to be homeless. I actually left a mansion situation, and it came with some ulterior motives. And I could have chosen to stay comfortable and in a big, beautiful house. But what's a big, beautiful house if there's shit energy?
So when you
There's
say
bad
ulterior
energy.
motives, the
Yeah.
first thing that came to mind is there was a man who was like, live with me in this mansion.
Pretty much.
However, in order to do so, you're going to be like a cam girl or
Whatever. And
something
that
like-
wasn't even like part of it, but it was just, yeah, energy. And I just chose to be like, I'd rather be on the street.
and you were literally on the street.
Yeah, outside of a Motel 6 in Atlanta for a few nights. And ultimately, during that time, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm always okay. That first night I slept outside and I was under a camera outside this Motel 6. All I had was my guitar, backpack, you know, my phone, laptop, not much money. And I was like, should I go back to the mansion? All these things, pity, self-doubt. And then it was like a light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, oh my God, I'm always going to be okay. Women have been giving birth outside for generations. People are sleeping outside right now. Like, I'm always going to be okay. And in that moment, I picked up my guitar. It was probably midnight. I was outside. It was kind of cold. All I had was a small blanket. And I started playing my guitar. And actually, a crackhead came up to me. He looked like Smeagol. He looked like Gollum, like coming up to me. He had like 2 teeth.
So the universe was communicating with you through a crackhead.
Yes, and the
Right.
crackhead came up to me and said, you know, you want some crack? And I smiled. I looked at him like he was you know, I just looked at him like he was myself. I smiled and I said, I'm already cracked out, bro. I'm cracked out on the Holy Spirit. And he smiled and nodded at me and just kind of slithered away.
So hold on. So you're homeless, right?
Yeah,
You're on the streets.
yes,
With your guitar,
yeah,
a little bit of money.
very little.
It's fucking cold.
Yes,
You haven't showered,
nope.
right? I mean, there might be rats running around. Maybe it smells like piss.
2 prostitutes actually offered me a shower.
2 prostitutes offer you a shower. Right? This is your lowest point. And somehow you're
I wouldn't
actually...
even say that.
It's a low point. Fuck. All right, well...
I'd say it was like the highest point.
Well, this is the point I'm making. All right, I'm getting to that. So
Yeah.
it should be the lowest point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, it's not a good situation.
to most people.
This is my point, right? Yet somehow in this low point, you're like, oh wow, I'm fine, I'm okay, no matter what. Like, what the hell happened in that moment to make you think I'm fine no matter what, when most people would be, oh God, what am I gonna do? Life just, I can't do it. That's how most people would be, right?
Well, I was like that for a few minutes, but then it was
Minutes?
Like, yeah, it was literally a few minutes.
Minutes.
Yeah, minutes.
Minutes.
I was like,
not years, months.
no, it was a few minutes, and I swear it was just a reprogramming of my mind, and that's where I have to attribute some of that mental fortitude and conviction through the entheogens and the plant medicine. Up to that point, I had worked with a large amount of ayahuasca, bufo, and other natural plant medicines, and it was like, I don't know, just something in me snapped, and it was like, I know I'm supposed to be here right here, right now. And I was actually fasting. I fasted for pretty much 40 days. Only water. And it was like 5 days out of the 40, I had some fruit and some nuts. And like I said, I had a little bit of cash, but I'm outside this Motel 6 in the hood of Atlanta. And I ended up babysitting 2 little black girls whose mom was drunk at this Motel 6. The 2 little girls' names were Legendary and Justice.
Wow.
Ages 5 and 7. I don't know why they weren't in school. This was May 2024. And all of a sudden, I'm babysitting them. And with the little bit of money I had, it felt like I needed to keep fasting from food. Mom could only afford them Oreos and honey buns from the vending machine. And I took it upon myself. They were begging me for strawberries. I let them play my guitar. I have pictures and videos of all of this too. I went and left my guitar, left my stuff under the camera, trusted that my things would still be there. I went to the grocery store and I got them some strawberries and organic blueberries. And I was only there for a few days, but it was like so utterly divine. And that's where I say it was a high point, because these little girls are calling me an angel, and it's like, heck yeah, and you're my angels, you know, reflecting back that divinity and that connection.
So this is what I'm asking you. So firstly, the 40 days of fasting,
Yes.
no food for 40 days besides tiny little bits of food here and
Nuts,
there.
some fruit, not a lot
All right,
at
I
all.
did 10 days and that almost killed me.
So prior to this long fast, I had only ever fasted like 2 or 3 days, and those times were really tough. This felt so spiritual. I would consider it like ayahuasca.
And you were able to function.
I was able to thrive. And it was like, even though my body, I was probably 15 pounds lighter than I am now. You could see my ribs. It was pretty alarming to look at myself in the mirror. But I knew it was so spiritual. And even though my body was getting smaller, my spirit was getting so big. It was like that spiritual battery. When that's on full charge, the things we can accomplish. Think about people that are in war zones right now. There are children in war zones right now that can't sleep, but they're still, you know, traversing these difficulties. Humans are capable of so much more than we think.
So here's what I am thinking. I'm trying to translate this for the man or woman who's watching. It's like, what the hell is she talking about? So you did a 40-day water fast. Jesus H. Christ. So something I happen to know about...
Many people do.
I'm aware. But I've never met one who has, right? I've heard legends of people who have. I've never met anyone who's done more than 10 days, which I've done. And that was like, good Lord, like doing that times 4. Anyway, point is this though, right? So something about water fasting is, all right, so you're fasting, and then as you're fasting, the cells in your body are repairing autophagy because you're not taking in new food. So your body just repairs basically what's there. In the act of doing that, any impurities that may be inside you which are preventing, like slowing your body down and like just hurting you in some way, they get excreted and expelled. Yeah. As I know from experience, because when I did my 10-day water fast, I literally started to leak chemicals out of my tongue.
Yeah.
Like actual...
Yeah, like hot.
Black chemicals came out of my tongue.
Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
Heavy metals, toxins.
Exactly. So here's the thing. So if you want to get woo-woo, and I'm a bit woo.
Let's go.
Let's get woo, right? So effectively, your body is like a divine connection to source, right? You got this source energy, which is connecting to your body, and like your soul is interfacing.
Matahari.
Exactly.
The sun.
Right? But if your body is clogged with pollutants, that source energy is not going to come through as strong.
Yes.
Because of the pollutants. So you remove them with the fasting and you just become like a channel.
Yeah.
But then if you're not woo-woo, at the end of the day, it's like you're removing pollutants which are stopping your body from functioning at its best, mentally and physically. Ergo, you're going to be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
So anyway, so you're fasting, realizing, okay, I don't need food, and you're feeling like more clean and pure. You have no money, but you're on the streets.
I had like $200 on an EBT card, and that's what I used to get these little girls some food.
It smells like piss.
It does smell like
It smells like urine and feces, excrement, right? There's a crackhead on the floor. Crackheads offered you God knows what.
Lots of drunk people on the street.
You're looking after these girls. And somewhere in the midst of that, you're like, you know what? I actually don't need anything. Like, I'm just good.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Me, Sav.
Yes.
Astronaut Sav, I'm good.
Yes.
And then there's a realization, fuck, I don't need anything.
I don't need anything except
what you already have.
What's inside of me.
Which in the flip side, because you realize you don't need anything, you start freaking out, and then that allows you to attract everything.
Exactly. Exactly. And so really my biggest dream is for humans to wake up to this and heal one another through love and through like that divine unconditional love that comes from source, comes from within, comes from God and the universe and the light of the sun. If you had asked me like 4 years ago if I would drink ayahuasca, the famous Amazonian ancient brew, I would have thought you were crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I never thought that was going to be part of my path, but
was it like anything woo-woo was just not for you, or was it just that specifically?
I don't know. It was just, I didn't really drink much alcohol. I don't drink much alcohol at all, maybe like 2-3 times a year, just with family, special occasions. And, I'd worked with like marijuana and mushrooms here and there, but ayahuasca was a huge leap. And it came to me after I took care of my grandmother with Alzheimer's. I held her hand as she took her last breath. And after her funeral, ayahuasca just kept coming up. And then I did the diet for ayahuasca, which is, kind of like fasting, but you strip away a lot of things and you reconnect with your purest essence, which is like the child you were before we knew what sex or porn or anything was, before modern education and all of these stories and labels in society, like your purest childlike self. So I reconnected with her before drinking ayahuasca in Mexico for the first time. And then I started drinking a lot of it.
This happens in every episode,
That's a sign.
My phone goes out every episode. I'm like, fucking hell, I need to switch this off.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah. Like there's something going on though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Someone knows
it's
we're
the
tapping
same.
in.
It's the same random alarm every episode.
No accidents. None at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there anything more you wanted to say?
Oh, always. We have lots to talk about.
Okay. So, what was the process that you went on then? So, like, we're homeless.
Yeah.
We realized, good Lord, I don't need anybody. I just need myself. I don't need anything. I just need myself. I am the caretaker of these two beautiful black girls who were called what?
Their names were Legendary and Justice.
Yeah,
they were 7 and 5 years old, so it's been since 2024 spring. So now they're a couple years older.
Yeah.
2
So
years older.
that's giving you some responsibility.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was like God brought me there to teach them. I taught them the word biodegradable, the little 5-year-old, because they had Oreos and honey buns and like one girl, she left like the litter on the ground. And I was like, no trash on mommy earth. And then she kept repeating that, no trash on mommy earth, no trash on mommy earth. And then when I got them the strawberries, they thought the leaf part of the strawberry they had to throw in the trash. And I was like, no, actually, this is biodegradable. And the 5-year-old girl was like, biodegradable? It was so precious. But just being able to teach them and be there for them for a day or two, it was everything in the world to me. I think about them often.
I can tell. Yeah, they made an impact on you.
Very much so.
So now, what was the journey from homelessness to now?
I'm actually still homeless.
You don't have a home?
Not really. All my stuff in America is in a storage unit. And I took a new job traveling the world with a soul sister friend of mine. Soul sister boss. That's what brought me to Bali just a couple weeks ago.
You've only been in Bali for 2 weeks?
2 weeks. But like a turtle, I'm home wherever I go. And that's a big lesson that came through during the...
Okay, but did you sleep under a roof last night?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So basically, you don't have a home per se, but every night, you figure out a place to stay. Like whether it's going to be at a friend's place or an Airbnb.
Well, I took a job. So the job I took, I'm traveling the world and she provides the accommodation. That's the job I have right now.
I see.
Yes.
So effectively, you're living on inspiration and belief and faith.
Yes. The person who hired me, she said I came to her in a meditation. And I left my whole job in Wisconsin. I was teaching yoga there, and I put everything in a van, drove to Florida, and got ready for this new journey. And I just turned 30 a couple weeks ago, and I got to have my 30th birthday in Bali. I honestly didn't even think I'd make it this long. I didn't think I'd live this long. But like you said, we just keep respawning. Yeah.
But I'll add to something with that. So with me, even though I do respawn, like this vessel isn't going to be here forever.
No.
Right? Outside of old age, this vessel can't die.
Yeah.
I'm invincible. It just can't happen.
I see it. I feel it. It radiates from you.
No. World War III happens, I'll find a way to survive.
It's your belief.
Yeah.
It comes down to...
Yeah, it's been there since childhood as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel seen.
You're very seen. I look at everyone, I swear, I see the face of God. It can bring me to tears often. And that feeling kind of happened during that time of being homeless on the streets of Atlanta. But you couldn't pay me $1 billion to undo the past 3 years of my life through the ayahuasca, the working with different tribes, surviving a boat crash, being homeless. Like, if you offered me everything in the world, I'd say hell with it. The past 3 years, what it's done to my soul, my mind, it's priceless.
Priceless.
I'm priceless.
Of course.
That's part of it.
So, all right, the plant medicines. Because see, here's the thing, right? Unlike a lot of people that you might know in Bali or speak to, I'm like a gateway drug.
I love that.
Basically, right?
You're the plug?
Yes, that's literally it. So, you know, they used to say like marijuana is a gateway drug because it's like, it's not a big deal technically, but if you take marijuana, you're going to be on heroin eventually, right? It's the gateway.
That's bullshit.
Fine, but that's the idea, right?
That's the stupid story.
Yeah, fine, but that's not my point.
Yeah.
The point is, I am literally like that for spirituality.
Ooh.
That's my point. So most people...
I think I'm the same as you then.
Yeah. Most people who are in my audience are quote-unquote regular people. And they're following me for one reason, and then I'm tiptoeing them into other topics as a result, as a gateway drug. So most people hear you say ayahuasca and then like plant medicines and things like this. I know what the hell you're talking about.
Yes.
But most of my audience don't.
You want me to elaborate?
Exactly.
All
and
right.
then like, what did it do for you?
Okay. Well,
Talk to me.
I would consider certain natural plant medicines not as drugs whatsoever. I like the term entheogens and that means when certain plant medicines are done with intention and ceremonially, they have the capacity to heal on a magical level. Like, it's hard to put into words. They can heal us physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. So, ayahuasca it blows my mind. It's one of the most magical things I'd say in the world. It's 4,000 years old, and different tribes in the Amazon have upheld these traditions for all these years. And when you really think about 4,000 years ago, that's before Jesus. That's before indoor plumbing. That's before.
It's definitely before indoor plumbing.
It's definitely before indoor plumbing.
Before Wi-Fi.
Before Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And we were really in tune with the spirit and essence of plants back then. So shout out to all the tribes, the Yawanawa, the Hunikawin, the Shipibo, many, many different indigenous tribes, the Kogi, that just uphold these traditions. They have so much to teach us, and they deserve our respect and our protection, and we need to be educated on it. So ayahuasca is a combination of two separate plants. It's the leaf from one plant, the chacruna leaf, and the vine from a completely separate plant, the Banisteriopsis capi vine. So it's like a spiral, beautiful bark. Now, if you went into the jungle and ate these two separate plants, they have no psychoactive effect on their own. Maybe you'd have a funny fart, I don't know. But for some reason, when these two plants are combined for days on end, and I'm talking days. I've brewed this medicine. It takes days. And I've brewed it in today's time.
It tastes like shit as well.
I love the taste.
You're a psychopath.
I love
it doesn't taste nice this all.
A lot of people don't like the taste, but I love the taste.
You know what? Good. That's actually good for you.
Yeah.
One of the reasons whenever I've taken ayahuasca, I'm like, oh my God, it's like the taste.
If you take it with gratitude, you don't make a face. Don't make a face. You sip it and you're just like, thank you. Thank you. I like to say I'm a gratitarian. That's something that came to me. Yeah, that came to me during my 40-day fast and homelessness. I was meditating, after helping the little girls. And what came through is I'm a gratitarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I eat all the diets. Sometimes,
you eat gratitude.
I eat gratitude.
All right, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think you can transform any food, even if it's McDonald's, if you just receive it in gratitude. I mean, there's kids starving. Every meal, every bite, every sip is a blessing.
The crazy thing is, right? And I don't want to like lose track of the ayahuasca.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But it's like, let's talk about the placebo and the nocebo, right? So the placebo is, I give you a sugar pill and I say, this will cure cancer. Yeah. And you believe it. And it's like, oh my God, my cancer's gone, right? But then on the flip side, there's a nocebo and I go, this is arsenic. You're like, oh my God, no, arsenic. And then as a result, you fall sick and die. And scientists have proven that this happens. But it's like, that is kind of like the case with your whole life. So if you're drinking a drink and you're genuinely like grateful, thank you, this drink is nourishing my body.
Yes.
You're basically using the placebo to say, this drink is doing the best for me that it possibly can.
Yes.
Yeah.
It comes from within, always, your mindset, what you think, what you believe. When I don't subscribe to any structured or organized religion. I think all of them have something beautiful to teach. But one of my favorite Bible verses is Romans 12:1-2, and it says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so that's something I do every single day, staying humble and renewing my mind every day, falling in love with the new version of myself every day. And when you're in a relationship or a partnership, it's important to fall in love with the new versions of the other person every day and allowing them to be human.
Okay. That is very beautiful. How much time have we got?
I know, we could go all day.
Yeah, I'm starting. Oh, I switched off my phone, didn't I?
No time. What's time?
Yeah, there we go. We're in the time vortex. There is
Yes.
no time. And, I'm sure there'll be some
Eternity.
extra half an hour.
Yes, we're in eternity right now.
We certainly are. Kieran and Sav.
Yeah.
We go together. Co-creating, making magic. Okay, so now, Miss Sav. Oh, yeah. So ayahuasca?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a very magical brew when the two plants are combined for days on end. And I'm talking like 7 days. I've brewed it with propane tanks and big gallon jugs. And it creates a long-lasting DMT. But not only that, the way the ayahuasca, and that's when the name comes about, because the ayahuasca isn't the name of one plant. It's the name of this combination of these two sacred plants. And, well, all plants are sacred, but the combination of these two plants. And not only that, the way it interacts with our liver that's where I say it's just a magical fucking brew, because our liver, when these two plants are combined, can't break it down. It has MAOIs, inhibitors.
Yeah. Monoamine oxidase.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we're able to have the experience because of the way the combination of these plants interacts with our human liver. You're going to tell me this isn't the most magical thing in the world? And I ended up working at a retreat center or an ayahuasca church. It's closed now, but Soul Quest, it was one of the first ayahuasca centers to open in America. And the founder of it, he drank ayahuasca 12 times, didn't have a single visual experience. And he's like, well, what the hell? Everyone's having these crazy experiences. I'm getting nothing. But it completely healed his sciatic nerve. And then his dreams wouldn't leave him alone. So I think it's important to know that ayahuasca works differently for everyone. We all have things in our lineage, our family, that we need to heal, our body. And it's important to have a very specific intention if you consider to drink. I think everyone should try it at least once. We live in a very loving world, a very healed world. And maybe it's not for everyone. Some people say it's not for everyone. I argue and say that natural plants are definitely for everyone.
I think they are. So
thank you for agreeing.
yeah, I do think they are. So something I find very interesting about ayahuasca, right, and like psychedelics in general. So like DMT ayahuasca, although DMT is like the main component of ayahuasca itself. Ayahuasca is like a sustained DMT experience, but there's entities that people all over the world report seeing when they take DMT or ayahuasca. Yeah. And it's very intriguing that they keep seeing the same stuff. Like a mother ayahuasca.
Yes.
And like, it does like make you think, well, maybe there's actually something that's really going on.
There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes.
And it's very interesting as well that when you take, you do your DMT or you do your ayahuasca, it's showing you things about yourself that were always there, but you didn't want to look at. And causing you to look at life and society in a new way. And I find it quite intriguing that, this is just me being, I'm not nice conspiratorial, but we live in a world where like the worst things that you can take, right? What's the worst things you can take? Like,
I'd say alcohol's pretty up there.
No, but like in society. Like
pharmaceuticals?
No, but what I mean is like if we were on a TV show and they say, what are the worst substances a person can take? They would say hallucinogenic drugs, wouldn't they?
You think so?
Yeah.
Meth or...
But okay, so maybe it might be different where you're from, but like in the UK when I was growing up, so
They say any psychedelic or
yeah, like
hallucinogen.
that's the worst stuff. Now, obviously, like coke and stuff is bad, but the worst stuff is the psychedelics.
Because they want you afraid.
Exactly.
They want you afraid of the natural stuff. If it grows out of the ground, it is a blessing from God.
But I'd go even further.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the thing is this, right? So if we give some like random man and he's a banker, and we take him to Peru and we give him like 5 ayahuasca trips, he's likely to quit banking by the end of it. Likely.
Yeah.
And to want to find a new profession and be like, why am I living life the way I'm living? Why am I doing X, Y, and Z? Why am I not doing that? Now, what kind of foolish, idiot, asinine twit would you be if you allowed substances like that to get in the way of the system that you're trying to maintain?
Because there's no money. There's no money.
Exactly.
There's no money in people healing.
Exactly.
There's no money in natural plants they can't control.
There's
because
no control in people
yeah,
healing.
Yeah. They want us afraid. And I say they, right? It's just the powers at bay want humanity afraid and ashamed. Shame, both of those. If you can have people in fear and in judgment, you can control them. And same if you're afraid of the natural plants, the things that the plants came before humans. If you believe in God or universe or whatever, the plants were here first, and that is our medicine. And when you think about 4,000 years ago, we've evolved to this point. Why are we denying ourselves the natural world? It's fascinating, right?
It is.
I want to say one thing. My first medicine teacher, after my grandma passed away and I went to Mexico, I worked with this man who's now deceased, Dr. Frederick Cherie. He had a lab and a very successful practice in New Zealand of cranio-osteopathy and neo-touch therapy. So he had this very sciencey background. Well, he had a prophetic dream that told him, this isn't the real healing. And so he went to Bali first, actually, and then he went to Peru and Mexico and worked with indigenous for a long period of time. And all of a sudden, I meet him after my grandma dies. I go to Mexico. One of my favorite things he taught me a lot, with that sciencey background. My favorite thing was he said, the 3 fuckas.
The 3 fuckers.
That's what he said. Yeah, he was born in the south of France, but lived in New Zealand, and he spoke 3 languages fluently, English, French, and Spanish. He was so wise, smart, and humble. But he said the 3 fuckas. And the 3 fuckers are judgment, interference, and manipulation. If you exhibit any of those, you've already lost. That's what he said. And he was talking about an ayahuasca ceremony as a facilitator. If you exhibit any of those energies, if you judge anyone in the ceremony, you interfere with anyone's process in a ceremony, or if you manipulate at all. But I adopted that as a life motto. Jim for short. No judgment, no interference, no manipulation. And yeah, it's been almost 3 years walking that path, and I'm very grateful for the magic it's brought me, not judging any human soul I encounter, not interfering with anyone's process, and not manipulating. And we subconsciously manipulate situations. We may even be unaware of that. But
so I'd like
to
the 3 fuckers. I like that, right? So I'd like to segue in the near future into a speak about your romantic love sex life.
Love.
However, before we get there, so you said you don't judge any human that you come across.
Yes.
However, I can tell 100 billion trillion gazillion % that many humans you come across judge you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. You're a very judgy person. You're very judgeable.
Yeah. Let them judge.
Cool. So let's talk about that. So like you're walking around, right? And maybe you see some woman and she's sat there and she's looking at you. She's giving you the side eye. Who knows what she's thinking?
You want to know what I look? What I do? I make the goofiest smile and I look at her with such love. Oftentimes I'm able to break through those walls of judgment just through, I mean, if you're watching the video and not listening to the audio, I make a face like this.
Yeah, Ray. Ray's my editor, by the way. So Ray, okay, do the look. Ray, for the love of God, we want a real close up on her while she's giving this goofy grin.
Goofy smile.
But yeah. By the way, so Ray's my editor, and yeah, he's a character in this. Yeah, there we go. Ray's a character. Yeah. So it's inspired by. Did you ever watch Frasier growing up?
Frasier, I did watch Frasier.
Thank you.
I did watch Frasier.
So you know, like Maris Crane, right? You never saw Maris Crane?
Yes.
And I was talking about Maris.
Uh-huh.
Well, Ray's my Maris.
Oh, Ray's your Maris.
Yeah. Or did you ever watch Columbo?
I feel like I've seen bits.
Okay, well, he always used to talk about Mrs. Columbo.
Mrs. Columbo.
And you never saw Mrs. Columbo.
I feel like it feels familiar, but
yeah. It was like
I watched in
I used to
Living
watch
Color.
when I was like a little kid with my mum, and it was like reruns as well because it was like a 70s, 80s kind of show.
I mean, I watched in Living Color. I've watched. My first job was a movie theater, so I've seen a lot of film, a lot of different TV shows. Now my life is the movie for real.
I mean, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
My life is a movie.
My life is a movie,
hey, darling.
It really is.
All right. You kill the judgment with kindness.
Mm-hmm.
You smile at them so much. You're like, oh, I'm actually being a bitch, aren't I? This is just a lovely, beautiful human being.
Just find the joy. And one woman's beauty is not the absence of your own. I think there's room for all of us and to be fully expressed. I think there's a very fine line between, seduction versus sensuality. Seduction is like stealing energy, siphoning energy, whereas sensuality is I have this energy from within and I'm embodied and I'm sexy.
Ooh, so that means...
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't say anything about seduction or sensuality at all.
But
so that
feels
means that you believe that some of these women who are judging you is because you exude this seductive, sensual energy that they perceive to be seductive, right?
They may perceive
embodying a sensuality that they do not allow themselves to access. And then as a result, you are a mirror, a painful mirror, a harrowing mirror, if you will, and that they don't like what they see in themselves, the potential within themselves reflected in you.
And I just, want to be the example. What does a bright light do? It casts shadows. A bright star needs to be surrounded by darkness to be seen.
You talk in sound bites. And I don't mean that as in a negative way.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
bring it on. I love the negative.
Beauty is not the absence of your own.
Yes.
I was like.
Didn't Jesus speak in poetry?
You literally speak in poetry. You literally do.
Because life is art.
Okay, but how much of this was like, have you said before? Or is it all just flowing off the dome?
It's a bit of both. Like, I really walk this. I really, this is me.
You're about this life.
I'm about this life so much. I'm about this life. So, yeah, some of it is, repeated but it, it's been learned as I go. I'm 30. I don't know shit. But all I know are my experiences and the way I feel and the way I look at life. And I just stay that humble student, transforming my mind every day. And it feels like I'll get some divine wisdom, but then I just go back to humbleness of I don't know anything. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. And then back to humbleness again. So I think in every day there's a million years. And that's why we are in eternity. Right here, right now.
Yeah.
I live in the moment.
And now, romantic.
Yes.
Sex life. Talk to me.
Well, sex is what brought you and me here. That's the only reason why we're here. It's because of sex.
I teleported from another dimension. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm from the
sun. I'm a virgin, okay? I know this thing. Bullshit. That's an indirect compliment. Thank you. Yeah, okay, sex is the thing that brought us all here.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's the most powerful force in the universe.
A creative force.
Yes. It's what brings everything, sex. But I just think, once again, there's a fine line between seduction and sensuality. There's a fine line between lustful sex. That's not a fine line. It's actually a very big line. Lustful sex versus loving, passionate sex. One is energy building and the other one's energy draining and taking. So, and I think I just like to practice sacred sexuality.
What does that look like?
I think, it's about harnessing energy. So white tantra, sexual alchemy is actually about more sex but less orgasms. So for you as a man, it's your life force, your seed.
Yeah, I do semen retention.
Wonderful. So we have an awakened divine masculine here. Fantastic.
I've been called that once or twice by guests. You know what? And I do like it when I hear it as well.
We have an awakened divine masculine who is practicing semen retention. Thank you for the work that you do, and thank you for embodying this, because we need, I don't want to say we need, it would be more beneficial to the human population if more men understood breath work and semen retention, especially for men. It is your life force. It is your chi. The more you nut, the more you die. That's why in French, it's called la petite mort, the little death, the orgasm. Now, I'm not saying don't ever orgasm. You know, do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't have all the answers. Again, I don't know anything. But when it comes to sex, I have experienced loving, sacred, sensual sex versus energy draining, lustful sex.
Are you seeing someone now?
No, I'm married to everyone. I'm married to humanity.
Everyone.
I'm married to me.
That's a commitment.
It is a commitment. I'll
You're
die
married
trying.
You have to satisfy the entire world.
Huh?
You have to satisfy the entire world.
Or die trying. It's really, I just want to help, again, humans
it's
heal.
It's a laudable goal.
I don't know if, I'd love to get married and have children one day, but that's not here right now, so.
What's it like for you meeting men? Like, what's that like?
I get hit on a lot. I get asked out on dates, and I can tell their intention pretty early on. But I'm open to connection. I'm open to meeting all types of souls, and seeing how they treat me. So, sex life is pretty non-existent. I haven't had sex in almost a year, but I've also had play, and I think that's a little different, a little more innocent play.
Touching, kissing.
Caressing. Yeah, and not orgasming, not pushing energy beyond what it needs. And then again, being able to ride the wave of, is this lustful? Because most men just know porn, and most men just treat women like something to conquer or control. And, a man who practices semen retention understands breath work and how to worship a divine feminine. That's the goal.
So I interviewed a woman called Maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe? That's her name?
Well, I mean, it's a nickname. I mean, her name.
I like that name.
Yeah, Maybe.
Hi, Maybe.
Hey, Maybe. Hello. You better be watching. Now, she's a virgin.
Love.
And she's saving herself for marriage. And we're speaking about how difficult that might be, like being in Canggu with all of the hot bodies and the competition from other women and things like this.
Maybe I love you. Don't give it up to anyone that doesn't treat you to your full worth.
As well you shouldn't, Maybe. As well you shouldn't. Now, hold on. Why was I bringing up Maybe? She's a virgin.
Canggu, what it's like, being...
What were you talking about just before that?
Sacred sexuality and
yes.
semen retention.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So here's the thing. Oh no, I've lost it again.
Canggu.
Maybe. Sacred sexuality.
Virgin being in Canggu.
She's a virgin. You're not having sex. That's right. So she believes that if she was to have sex with a man who she's not going to marry, that she's spiritually damaging herself. Like there's damage that's being done.
I'd say that, once again, it's the stories that we adopt mentally. She can think that. And I used to think that way, being brought up very Catholic, and, the guilt of sex, of like, this is a sin before marriage. So I'd say be careful what you believe and what stories you believe. But also, everyone you sleep with, you're spiritually married to, because everything is spiritual. So I'd say, it's important to be, okay. In shop class as a kid, if we had to glue two things together, like two pieces of wood, we just want to put the glue on part A and part B. Otherwise, what? It gets messy. It gets sticky. Messy. It gets sticky. Pun intended.
It gets messy.
It gets sticky.
We don't need sticky.
We don't need...
Maybe there are times when we want sticky, but not now.
Yeah, and you can learn a lot from the stickiness.
Okay.
But I think ultimately you start to learn that you want the glue just where it's supposed to go. And once again, don't have any shame. Shame is how they control you. You know, if you feel shame from watching porn, and you know, we've all watched porn. I've watched enough porn to last me multiple lifetimes. I haven't watched it in a really long time now. But
Crikey.
when do we graduate from that? There should be a time where we're like, this is kind of lame. Don't we want more, I don't know, more sensation?
So here's my question. And so you are saying, I haven't had sex in a year because I want it to be right. Or it's got to, some set of conditions need to be met in order for you to have sex.
I want roses every day.
Cool.
At the very least.
At the very least. Right? You want to be treasured, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So what I'm getting at is, right, so she's not doing it. She's like, there's some sort of spiritual pain that will fall upon me if I have sex with the wrong man, right? It needs to be with my husband, the man I'm going to be with forever. What I'm asking is, how does your belief differ from hers? Because on the surface, it sounds like the same thing, but
It's different.
Exactly. So what is the difference?
I'd say
between
what
you
is
and her?
forever. I'd say what is forever. And ultimately, you know, it's important to be careful and to trust your intuition and your energy, but I wouldn't adopt certain stories and beliefs. So what is the wrong man? If I'm someone who was sexually molested as a kid. My mom knew what her ex-husband did to me in my sleep at 12 years old, and she stayed with him. Now, this is my own personal story, and I love and forgive my mom and the man who hurt me, like, so much. They have their own
I've got
their
a
own
story
story
too, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like, it happens to a lot of us. But, you know, I'm it's crazy to say, I'm grateful for that experience, because now my story can help so many women who have been through similar things. And again, I don't think there are any accidents, and that is a very hard pill to swallow when you think about the atrocities and the things that we don't like in this world. And that's not to say that they're good. It's not to say that rape is like good. It's not good. We don't like that. We like consent. There's so much love in consensual interactions. But again, it's important not to judge, I think. And so we hate the decision, we love the soul. Like Mike Tyson, I think he had rape allegations and things of that nature, but I absolutely love Mike Tyson. I haven't seen a single fight, but he wrote something, I think a couple years ago, and it literally brings me to, I almost want to read it. Can I grab my phone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love Mike Tyson. If you ever see this, I love you so much, and I don't know much about you.
Let's manifest Mike Tyson.
Yeah, oh my God.
Because I'm manifesting Marshall Mathers being on this show in
Marshall Mathers?
Marshall Mathers. You know who that is, right?
Yes, of course, Eminem.
Are you a fan?
I love everyone.
Okay, so you're not a fan. Okay.
I am a fan.
You are a fan?
Yeah, I've listened to, I grew up with Eminem.
Okay, it's my favorite rapper of all time.
That's your favorite rapper?
Of all time.
Wow. I mean, he's fantastic.
He's the reason why I love lyrics and bars and shit like that.
He's very creative.
Insanely
creative. Okay, so I'm going to read you this. This is something Mike Tyson said, and it blows my mind. It brings me to tears almost every time I think about it. Mike Tyson's also works with a fair amount of bufo and entheogens. I don't know if you knew that.
He's what?
He's worked with entheogens. Bufo.
Yeah. Like he's done podcasts on mushrooms and stuff.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
So this is something Mike Tyson said. He said, I'll be 60 next year. I'll be 60 next year. And
no, do it in the Mike Tyson
I
voice.
can't do it. I can't do it.
All right.
I'll be 60 next year. And I'm not here to impress anyone. I've been the champion. I've been the villain. I've had gold around my waist and nothing in my soul. Now, I just want peace. Everything else is noise. I grew up where love was tough and fists were currency. I didn't learn kindness. I learned survival. By 13, I was arrested 38 times. That's freaking crazy.
That's impressive.
That's insane. 38 times. By 20, I was the youngest heavyweight champion in history. They called me Iron Mike, like I wasn't supposed to bleed.
Ooh.
I had money, fame, mansions, tigers, private jets, but I couldn't sleep. I couldn't breathe. The world saw knockouts. I saw ghosts. At 40, I started asking better questions. Not, how do I win? But why was I always fighting in the first place?
Ooh.
And the truth, I wasn't fighting the other guy. I was fighting myself, my fear, my father's silence, my mother's pain, my own shame. Now, at 60, I'm not chasing anything. I grow mushrooms. I hug my pigeons. I walk barefoot on grass and cry sometimes for no reason at all.
Wow.
I talk more about forgiveness than uppercuts. I don't need the belt. I don't need the roar of a crowd. I just want to eat good fruit, tell the truth, and die knowing I broke the cycle. If you want to know what greatness is, it's not dominance, it's healing. It's walking away from the very thing that used to destroy you and choosing not to destroy others with it. The scariest man in the world, he became a gardener. And maybe that's the real victory. Everything is real. Mike Tyson. That's the work. That's the work. That's the work. That's the work.
That's powerful. While I'm listening to it, I'm thinking, all right, what year did he write this? Because I really hope he wrote it before 2022.
Yeah.
Because that way it definitely wasn't AI.
Yeah.
Like, I want that to have actually come from him.
I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000% him. He hugs pigeons, he grows mushrooms, and I think he's talked about...
You know what? I'm just going to... Yeah, that's all him. That's 1,000%.
That's definitely
him.
not AI.
Yeah. Funnily enough, Mike Tyson has a very, warm place in my heart as well. Because, you know, I'm like, oh, I can't die, I'm invincible. Can't die, I'm invincible. Well, part of that is like soul-based, and part of it is because my dad was always like Mr. Big, Strong, and Powerful when I was growing up. Right? And like, I've never seen my dad admit to physical pain or show it, or take a day off work. Right? Anyway, when I was a little boy, my dad loved Mike Tyson, didn't he? And like, whenever the next Tyson fight was on, it was a big deal.
Wow.
Right? So in my head, like, Mike Tyson is a symbol of masculine energy and power and strength and
He's
things.
a beast.
Exactly.
And now he cries on grass for no reason at all.
And I'm proud to say, it's like, I look at Mike Tyson, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say I look like him, but it's like, if we look like we're from the same part of Africa.
Yeah.
Like, we look like we're from the same country.
Oh, yeah.
Like Snoop Dogg, like me and Snoop would be from different countries, right? If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Me and Mike Tyson are from the same tribe.
Brothers.
Or
same
cousins
tribe.
or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is that too. So now, right? How much time? Okay, well, we're going to keep going until they tell us to leave. I have an idea of the kind of man that you'd be attracted to.
Oh, yeah?
I have an idea. So I've got two working theories.
I've been attracted to all types. Really, it's energy for me.
Go on.
No, I just say it's energy. It's not so the outer shell is a bonus. For me, it's really about the energy. So that's why I say I've been attracted to all types, all cultures, all walks of life. But you have a theory?
You didn't let me finish. Because what I was about to describe had nothing to do with the outer shell.
Oh, beautiful.
I wasn't going to say, oh, you want a white man who's 6'3" with a gigantic beer belly. I wasn't going to say none of that, right? Well, I was going to say
I love those men, too.
There we go.
Blue-collar workers.
Yeah, nice Homer Simpson type guy, right? Or Peter Griffin. There we go. So I was going to say, Anyway, what am I trying to say? Here we go. So working theory number 1, right? Stoic entity. But like calm, quiet strength. You know, like Habib Nurmagomedov? No, he's an MMA fighter. He retired about 4 or 5 years ago, right? Wow. Undefeated. Now he's Muslim, and as a result, he's very deeply spiritual, treats everybody with respect, wakes up, trains all day, fights, has never shown he's never bled in a fight, he's never taken a back step. He just walks forward. He's confident. He's respectful, dominant, can't be broken at all. He fought Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was like trying to get in his face with all sorts of talk. Water off a duck's back.
Proper 12.
Exactly. So now you like the sound of that, right?
I do. That sounds like that's very nice.
Exactly. But then there's man number 2.
Okay, man number 2.
Man number 2 would be like a ball of energy. A chaotic ball of energy, but structured, but like very expressive, very powerful. He gets things done in the real world, but like he's wild and he's alive, almost like a lion in male form.
Or just connected to his childlike self. Yeah.
Cool. But I'm picturing these 2.
Mm-hmm. No, those are the 2 you're thinking.
That's what I'm picturing.
Wow.
I mean, like, do you
I
like
could see. Or maybe both combined.
Oh. Okay.
Why can't I have both?
Yeah. It's 2026, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, is it?
Would you?
Is it?
Would you?
Uh-huh.
Would you have both in different bodies? Meaning this, right? Meaning this. Because you've expressed the desire to be revered and worshipped and all of this, right? It's come out in little small statements. You've not said it directly, but I've inferred it.
Yeah, I think powerful pussy deserves to be protected and provided for at the very least.
Okay. So, would you be open to a scenario in which there was Mr. Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? He wishes to provide and protect with his strong.
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look up this man.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad-looking man, I suppose. But anyway,
okay, all right, choice number 1.
And then we've got the male lion. He's in touch with his inner child.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a relationship with both of them.
At the same time?
Yes.
Whoa.
2 separate men.
Uh-huh. Well, I wouldn't be having sex with both of them.
That's for you guys to decide. But you're in a relationship
in
with
this
them.
scenario.
Yeah. Like, you're in a relationship with them. Maybe you sleep with one, like, so it's like Khabib's month and it's Lion's month, or like they, different, whatever. That's for you consenting adults to decide in your own time. However, the idea of there being 2 men who serve you, how's that sound?
Like, anything's possible.
Okay, you're not against that.
No, I'm not necessarily.
Like a throuple, basically. Would you be?
Oh,
part
no.
of a throuple? I mean, that's
I don't
what
know.
that would be.
I mean, I
That'd be a
can't
throuple.
deny that like universe probably exists, but it's not. I don't think that
when
would
you say
be.
that universe exists, you mean that timeline exists where you're
That
living in
timeline
that?
probably exists where I'd be open to that throuple. It doesn't feel necessarily aligned with who I am right now. I really desire, like, I practice monogamy. I love my polyamorous friends, and like, yeah, I love who you want to love, do what you want to do, like, have your thruples. I just think there's something really beautiful and sacred about a single divine union, 1 man, 1 woman, and the energy you can cultivate with that. So having two men that serve me, yeah, maybe if there's like, I'm not having sex with both of them at the same time. I don't like that.
I have a friend who's been on this podcast. I'm not going to say her name.
What, you said the other name?
Huh? Yeah, because she's not going to want me to say that this, like, I can say it was a friend, I can't say it's her. Anyway,
Okay.
Some man said to her, I want to be your slave.
Right.
Yeah. And you need a submissive man to pick you up and to carry you to where you need to be and to just look after you and things like this. And I was like, go for it. Go for it, man. My gosh, if someone turned around and said to me, Kieran, I want to be your slave, it's like, well, I got some shit you could do,
Yeah.
I could put you to work. Are you sure? You know what I mean? And anyway, I can't remember why I got on that topic, but
Slave.
This has been fun.
This has been so fun.
Has it not?
It's been incredible.
Oh, incredible.
Incredible.
Which has been divine.
I love banter. I love talking about all of this. It has been divine.
Yeah. It's been exceptional.
It's all divine.
So my question for you, Miss Astronaut Sav.
Savannah Gabriella.
Savannah. Oh, yeah, of course it's Savannah. Yeah, Savannah. Mm-hmm. Such an American name.
Is it?
Yeah, like you never get a woman in the UK called Savannah. Like that's American.
But isn't it like the African Savannah?
Fine, but like I've never met or seen a human being called Savannah that wasn't American. In fact, I've only ever seen that name on TV in America.
Oh, wow.
American shows. But anyway, point is this. So, in whatever time we have left to...
yeah, I gotta pee soon.
Yeah, actually, you and me both. So, in whatever time we have left, yeah, as we're both holding in the urge to urinate, yeah, there we go. What am I trying to say? Is there anything else that you'd like to say that you haven't had the chance to say?
I love you.
Thank you.
I love you. And I love you. And I love you. And I love you.
Oh, hold on. The first one that you said, were you not looking at me?
I was just saying it in general. I was saying,
Oh, because like I had my eyes closed and then I heard I love you and I was like, oh, she
but
said that to me.
it was to you.
And
it was
then I
to the
opened
greater
my
you,
eyes and
yeah.
then you did it again.
Yeah, I
looking
did
at
it
me.
again.
That's
like,
gonna
you,
Ray. For
you
the love
get
of
my
God,
love.
that's
You
surreal.
get my love. You get my
You
love.
get my love, and you get my love, and you get my love. All right. Is there anything else?
No.
No.
Not for now.
All right. So basically, do you want your contact details on screen?
Yeah, you can put my Instagram. I do music. Music's my main dream. I have music on Spotify. SVNNH.
Oh, well, now. So here's what you need to do, Ray. So, Ray, you need to mix in some of Savannah's music at various parts of this podcast. Have you got like music videos?
I have one music video. I need to shoot more.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it's like HD and blah, blah, blah. We can...
It's decent. Yeah,
All right,
it's
cool.
good.
So, Ray, you're going to mix in, right, her music video at various points of this episode.
Oh.
And Ray, leave the instruction in as well, right? Don't cut out this instruction. Leave it in. Thank you,
I love
Ray.
you, Ray.
Everybody loves Ray.
Everyone loves Raymond?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loves Ray. But anyway, so that's been an episode of the podcast. And I say this at the end of every episode. I should say it at the start, you know. Why don't I say this at the start? I don't know. But basically, if you like the cut of my jib, right? If you're watching this, you're like, all right, firstly, this guy's a good human being, number one. Number two, he's handsome.
Yeah.
Number three, the topics are so friggin' interesting.
Yeah.
Number four, the world needs more of this, right? More of this. Number five, I want to put some money in his back pocket, right? No, I can't think of a number.
We
six,
take donations.
But basically, we really do. But anyway, point is like, just like or comment or subscribe. Because in the act of you doing so, in addition to you actually watching the video, you're telling the algorithm, oh, this is a good piece of content. People like it. It has value.
So much.
Ergo, we need to show this to more people. And then you're getting it out there into the universe. So, you know, like the enemy, the opposition that we referred to at the start, right? But we're not really dropping any names. But you know who I'm talking about. Because if you're part of this tribe, you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. You know who they are, right? You know, with the, was it Adreno? You know, something to do with chrome plated, something or another, right? There you go, right? You know, those people. So basically, we got to get one over on them. That's number one. Number two, so I'm an adult male, right?
Yes.
And with testicles, as we said at the start.
Yes.
Right?
Good to know.
Yeah. They're fully functioning. But the point is this. I wasn't always an adult male. At one point, I was a young child male.
Love.
I was a little boy.
You're still both.
Exactly. And that's the point. That's the point, right? My inner child still lives in here.
Amen.
And that guy, that little boy who, trust me, like you might not see him here, but like he's here. He's here. He absolutely loves it when you like, you comment, you share, you engage, etc. He loves it to the core. Oh, and by the way, I got a Substack as well. So if you want like loads of resources on like, you know, connecting with women and things like this, confidence, being your best self, there's a link in the description. Go there and you can join for free and, you know, join the tribe.
Join the tribe.
Yeah, join the tribe.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Join the tribe.
We should do an ASMR video.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Actually, why don't we?
We should.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Would you like us to do an ASMR video? Let me know why she pees.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah. You know the crazy thing is, right?
What?
It's not a high percentage, but someone got turned down when you said that. To the person who got turned down by her saying she needs to pee. Bro, we listen and we don't judge, but boy. Crikey. You know what? I was actually going to say, like, sort yourself out, but don't, man. Like, whatever you do in the privacy of your own home with consenting adults is all good. And with that, we conclude this podcast. Goodbye, good day, ciao, au revoir. See you later. Sampai jumper. In a bit. Little more. Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, and that's it. Bye-bye.